Happy Saturday, Flosstube. Good morning, crafty friends. How's everybody doing today? My name's Caroline. Welcome back off the grid. It is a beautiful day up here in Georgian Bay. Now, I say up here. Now, I know many people are further north than me, but it's just habit. We say we are going up to the cottage. The wind is definitely picking up today. It's looking to be a gorgeous day. The air is clear, and yeah, so cheers. Happy weekend. I meant to tell you about this this beautiful mug yesterday. This was a gift that was sent to me from a woman named Nancy, all the way from Ecuador, and the artwork on the mug was done by a very well-known Ecuadorian artist. And at the moment, the name of that artist is escaping me. I should look it up. But Nancy, if you're watching me, if you could pop that in the comments for me, that would be great. But isn't it pretty? So I keep this mug up here at the cottage, and this is my special mug up here, because we don't have a dishwasher up here, clearly. So that way I can ensure that no one will ever put it in the dishwasher, and it will stay safe. So, nice bright sunny day means coffee from the espresso machine this morning, which is frankly such a luxury. Our mocha pot is kind of on the fritz. The rubber seal, for some reason, we've replaced it several times, and it's just not working properly. So of course, in order to fix it, we need a new ring, or just need to, I don't know, this one just might be on the way out entirely. Who knows? But anyways, if it's not a sunny day, then lately it's been keep your fingers crossed and try the mocha pot, or make yourself a cup of tea. But coffee it is today. Oh yeah. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes yesterday. It was really very kind of you. And I had a great day, had a fantastic day. Did lots of stitching, drank lots of coffee. John made a fantastic dinner last night for everyone, and yeah, had a great day. So thank you. Celebrating 49 was pretty great, no complaints. So today's the day we pick the winner for the full Roxy Floss Co floss collection. Today's the day. It's still a little early in the day. What time is it? It's only about 10:30, the time I'm recording this right now. So I'm gonna wait a little bit before I pick the winner, because I still have comments. I still have comments coming in for people who are hoping to be the lucky winner of that collection. So I'm gonna wait. I'm filming this bit now because the cottage is quiet. Everybody is out doing their own thing. Sarah and Nicholas are off picking blueberries. This area is known for its wild blueberries. And even with the earlier drought earlier in the season, we've had enough rain here, fortunately, that the blueberry plants have survived and are producing a bit of a crop. We also have some wild raspberries right outside the back door, and those canes are now old enough that they're starting to produce just a little bit of fruit. So we're, if we can't get into town for a couple of days, we're not at total risk of getting scurvy. But anyways, so yeah, I will, I just thought it was a good opportunity for me to pop on and have a little visit. Thank you as well to those eagle-eyed stitchers who sent me messages about the missing stitches in my Nevermore. There are a couple of missing stitches in the very bottom border on the right-hand side. And yeah, I hadn't even noticed until you guys pointed it out. So thank you. I will be filling those in the next time that I put it on the scroll rod, on the frame. I am going to be working on, for the next week, I am only going to be working on my Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour Friendship Sampler. I put it on the frame last night around 8 o'clock, and I finished 2 whole flowers in the border. So let me turn the camera around and I'll show you my stitching. So here's where I'm at. Last night's stitching, I completed these 2 flowers. I've got 5 stitches left on the outlining of that flower. And today I'm going to bring this border down a little bit. There are 2 chairs here in the design, and there is a stitching embroidery hoop over on this side, and I'd like to bring this border down. I'm working, as you can tell, working from the top down, and I would like to have it completed as I work my way down. So the details on this is a 40 count Roxy Floss Co porcelain linen, and I'm using Ellen's called for colors, Roxy Floss Co colors, 1 strand of floss over 2. And again, I'm using a mix of dye lots. I've got, see, that's the thing, I like to use up the ends of the hanks as we're winding them. A lot of times if I know it's a color that's going to be useful in my collection, I'll just keep the end of the hank, but it's usually not a full skein, or if there's, you know, some knotted floss that we've had to take out of the hank, I'll keep it and I'll use it up. But what that means is generally I have several dye lots. I'll show you my dye lots. Hang on. Here's my floss. So as you can see, it's kind of a mix mash of old and new, and these 2 skeins here, it's 2 dye lots of ochre. You can see this one was from 2 hanks that we wound. That's why there's 2 ends on there. And then this was an older dye lot that was slightly lighter in color. So what I'm doing is I used the darker ochre in this border, and I'm using the slightly lighter ochre to frame the flowers. So all in all, mix and match, make it work, use up that floss. So there's my stitching for the day. I'm excited to get back to it. So my family's probably going to be back any minute, so I'm going to wrap this up. I will draw the winner, and I will put in a screen capture of the winner right here. So look up right now, because the video is going to go silent and all you're going to see is a picture of the name of the winner, so that I can wait until later this afternoon when I'm editing this video. I will draw the winner then, give everybody just a few more hours chance to get their name in for the giveaway. I'll draw the winner that is going to be right here. Congratulations to you if you were the lucky winner, and we will be sending that floss collection out to you after I return back to work. So send me an email, caroline@evertote.ca. There was a fishing boat out fishing in the bay, and they've clearly just started up their engine and are headed off to a different spot. So I have a little video to put in at the end here, just with the caveat that I did take the video outside, and my camera, 2 things. First of all, it picks up every possible bit of wind noise. So if you're listening with earbuds and you're very sensitive to wind noise, in fact, I might even have to put a warning up at the beginning of this video, because with the breeze and in this room, I don't even know right now what the camera's picking up. So if that bothers you, take your earphones out if you'd like to watch the following video. I took a couple of days ago of the Beaver Dam right before John dismantled it. We do think that we're pretty certain that they were building a dam there and not a lodge. There was no evidence whatsoever that they were living inside it. But to the best of our knowledge, what they do is they will build dams to attract fish, to attract a little ecosystem where they can then go and eat. So they're kind of creating a it's actually pretty clever when you think about it. You know, they're bringing their dinner to them, and then of course their lodge where they live is a little bit further away. There was no evidence that there were any beavers actually living in there. Beavers can be quite dangerous if provoked, or if they don't like what you're doing. So John was very, very, very cautious when he was poking around to try and figure out the best way to go about doing it. It was a huge job removing what the beavers had sort of jammed in there under the dock. And it went all the way from the dock all the way down to the bottom of the lake. And, you know, the sticks were crisscrossed and sort of woven in and jammed into any hole they could find. And it took them 2 days to remove it. So anyways, I did take a little video. Again, the wind noise is there. And I'm also having there's a problem with my camera. I need to take it in and see if it's even something that's resolvable. When I take video outside, this little black speck appears. And you've probably noticed it if you've watched any of the recent video from me being outside. There's something happens with the aperture when the light comes in. There's something in there, and I've tried cleaning the lens. The lens, it's not on the lens, because this video inside doesn't happen. But as soon as I go outside and record outside, this little black dot appears, and it moves. So it's a very strange thing that's going on. So you're going to notice that, and you'll notice the wind noise, but I took the video anyways. I hope you enjoy it. I find it fascinating what the creatures are capable of here. It's pretty cool. So on that note, have a great rest of your day. Congratulations again to the winner, and I will see you tomorrow, which is Sunday and the very last day of our 5-day Off the Grid Needle Art, Evertote, Hearthside Craftworks, Roxy Floss Co giveaway. So happy stitching, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. So I thought I'd bring you down and show you what the beavers have been doing. Now, believe it or not, John spent a good few hours yesterday clearing out what he could get to. So this is one side of the dock that still has the lodge that they were working on building is still intact, and then that and same amount of stuff was over here on this side. So you can see this side's been cleared out. John has managed to remove that, and if you look closely, you might be able to catch the water is just full of minnows. I don't know if you can see them. I don't know if the camera's picking them up, but it's just teeming with little fish and minnows, and it's like an entire little ecosystem down there. It's actually really a shame that it needs to be pulled apart, because the half that he took apart yesterday had so much, you know, there was even a little turtle in it. It was just, it's wonderful. It's amazing what they're capable of, but incredibly destructive. So this, I don't know if you can see, but all of that wood and logs is generous, but I mean, see the size of that, those sticks there. You can see the edges here where the beaver was chewing at the ends. It goes down all the way to the bottom, all the way down to the floor of the waterbed there, and entirely the beaver has jammed it into the side of the dock where the netting had perished. So John needs to remove all of the wood and either replace the netting with, you know, he's going to get, you know, a metal covering, or replace the entire underside of the dock, which is, as you can imagine, not an easy undertaking nor inexpensive. So yeah, between the squirrel and the beaver and the snakes, we've had a few days of wildlife. So I'll just show you, this is my father-in-law's plot of land here that we're on. These are his docks, and his boat is over here, and this is his little bay. And that over there, where my finger is pointing, is actually another island over there. So lots and lots of little islands, but this is my father-in-law's little bay here. So the beavers, and there are at least a pair of them making a little home here. They've been very, very busy. All of the greenery there is all what they've brought over in the last couple of days. So yeah, fun. but really it is kind of fun. I feel bad for John, but it's kind of cool.